There are few things more awesome than seeing a concrete mixer lumbering down a highway or side street. Like every other road vehicle, mixers need tires to transport their load from point A to point B. However, these tires must be strong enough not only to carry the load, but also to resist the many obstacles that concrete mixers encounter during their daily routine. It's no wonder that tires and their effect on vehicle performance are constantly being evaluated. Innovation has always been the cornerstone of Michelin's presence in the world tire market. It's through this type of research that a newly developed concept is revolutionizing the tire industry and gaining momentum, replacing dual fitments with only one tire. With weight savings of 800 to 1,300 pounds and fuel savings of between 4 and 8%, the X1 is just the partner today's operations managers are looking for to squeeze more profits out of already tight margins. The X1 from Michelin, just the latest in a proud history of tire innovation. X1 tires have many advantages over dual tire systems. However, a major concern among driving professionals is how controllable they are during blowout situations, especially over a dual tire fitment. What happens when an X1 blows out while mounted on a concrete mixer? Do X1s handle better than their dual counterparts? Will drivers like them? McNeilus Companies Incorporated graciously allowed Michelin to prove just how controllable blowouts can be with X1 tires over dual tire fitments. In order to make this demonstration more realistic, the concrete mixer was fully loaded with water, sand, and gravel to bring the GVW to approximately 66,000 pounds. We will blow out each drive axle position and compare ride and ease of control between the two fitment types. We begin by preparing our tires for the blowout by using sheet explosives and a blasting cap. Using explosives gives us the ability to control the size of the opening. In this case, we will blast a 6-inch opening in the upper sidewall of the tire, creating the sound of a blowout and an instantaneous and complete loss of air pressure. First, we skive out a predetermined portion of sidewall rubber. We then glue the explosives into the prepared area and cover the charge with a large self-vulcanizing patch to hold it firmly in place. After wiring the blasting cap to a slip ring mounted on the wheel of the prepared tire, wires are run from the slip ring to the tractor's interior, where we use the lighter as our power source. A simple downward push on our detonation button creates the explosion and gives us control over the exact timing of the blowout. Now it's time to compare the controllability during blowouts of the McNeilus concrete mixer when fitted with dual tires versus Michelin X1s. In order to leave no lingering doubts in anyone's mind, we will blow out first one, then both dual tires, then an X1. Our demonstration vehicle will do 2 runs. The first will be a practice and the second run will be the actual blowout event. Our target speed is 55 miles an hour. Let's watch the concrete mixer with the dual fitment first. Now for the final run. As you can clearly see, blowing out only one dual tire has no effect on the vehicle at all. Now, let's try both duals and see if that makes a difference. As you watch the vehicle approach, focus on the number 2 or first drive axle position. There, both tires are blown, and again we see that even with both tires blown, there is no effect on the vehicle. Now, for the Michelin X1 equipped vehicle. As you listen for the explosion, watch the concrete mixer closely for any type of violent sway or other types of out-of-control movements. There are none. The Michelin X1 and dual fitment blowouts are clearly non-events. There are no sudden, uncontrollable movements and no loss of control. Most importantly, there is no difference between the two tire types in how they handle after the blowout event. Let's look at it again from different angles. Again, the rear of the concrete mixer did not swing from side to side. There were no sudden violent movements and certainly no loss of control. Most importantly, there is no difference between the two tire types in how they handle after the blowout event. So what does the driver feel? We mounted a camera inside the vehicle to record all driver and vehicle movements during the blowout event. Let's watch and see what happens. Nothing. From the driver's perspective, there was no sudden jerking of the steering wheel and no sudden side-to-side movement. The driver maintained complete control throughout the entire blowout sequence. It's as if nothing happened. But something certainly did happen. It's amazing what a little sheet explosive can do. Like the dual tire fitments, the X1s were completely blown out. The X1 is wide enough so that it nestles into the drop center, making it difficult to dismount. Most importantly, there was no loss of control of the concrete mixer. We again wish to thank McNeilus for their efforts by providing us with the vehicles to make this video possible. Thanks for watching, and drive safely.